Hey guys, this is Divakar Pandey. Welcome to our official YouTube channel Knowledge Infusers. Today we are going to discuss a chapter in class 10th of mathematics, that is trigonometry. I have seen many students who face problem in this chapter. They feel that this chapter is very difficult for them, but actually this chapter is very easy. Okay, so let's start with the trigonometry word. If you split this word, you will get a meaning of that. What is the meaning of tri? Tri means 3. Okay. Gon means sides. You have studied polygon. So from there, gono means side. So trigonometry means measurement. In this chapter, it is clear that in trigonometry, we have to take measurement of 3 sides. And you know that one figure is there that contains 3 sides. And what is that? That is triangle. Okay, so we have to measure the sides of triangle. But now you will say, sir, we can measure it using scale also. Yes, you can measure it. But if the height is very high, if the unit is very large, then will you take a scale and measure? Suppose you are standing over here and there is a heighted building in front of you. Will you measure it using scale if your height is this much? Will you measure it using scale? No. But height of this building I can tell without measurement by taking few ratios. I can take it using angle and ratio in trigonometry. I can tell the height of this building. Okay, so I think you understand that what is the use of trigonometry. For the large amount of units or heights, we use trigonometry to measure the parts of triangular sides. Okay, so let's start with this chapter. Basically, this chapter introduced, this chapter deals with right angle triangle. Okay, so if I take a right angle triangle, as you all know, in a right angle triangle there is a right angle, okay, and two more angles which are what? Which are acute angles. Okay, these two angles are acute angles in a right angle triangle. Now give it name as A, B and C. You all know that the opposite side of right angle is always called as hypotenuse. Let's denote it by H. Okay. Now the most confusing part comes over here. What? The students get confused that, sir, what we have to take base and what we have to take perpendicular. Now if I say just forget perpendicular and base, just forget that term. I will tell you a easiest way than perpendicular and base so that you will easily find out the ratios of the trigonometry. Now let's start with sine. Sine of A. Sine of A means sine of angle A. That is denoted by sine A. Now, sine A means the opposite side. One more concept. Let's understand the concept of this triangle first. The opposite side of the right angle is hypotenuse. Okay. And if you are taking this angle, then this side is what? This is opposite side and this is adjacent side. Means if I am taking angle A, then BC is the opposite side and AB is the adjacent side. So what is the sine A? Sine A is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Okay, sine A is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Now what is opposite side over here? Opposite side of A is BC. And what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. So BC upon AC is our sine ratio for this triangle ABC. Now come to the second point or second ratio, that is cosine of A. We are taking angle A now. Okay. Similarly, if you are taking angle C, then opposite side will be AB and adjacent side will be BC. Now you will say, sir, there are two adjacent sides with angle C, that is BC and AC. So AC is hypotenuse already. Okay, AC is what? Hypotenuse. So adjacent side will be only one, BC, for angle C. Okay, and for angle A, opposite side is BC and adjacent side is AB. Okay, so cosine of A will be written as cos of A, and the formula of cos is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Okay, so what is the adjacent side of angle A? Adjacent side of angle A is AB. And what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. So AB upon AC is the cos ratio for the triangle ABC. Now come to the third ratio, that is tangent. Tangent of A can be written as tan A. Okay, if I give any angle over here like theta, so tan A will convert to theta. So we are taking A now, we will discuss with it A. So what will be the tan A? Tan A is opposite side upon adjacent side. Now what is opposite side over here? Opposite side of A is BC, as you have seen earlier, and adjacent side is AB. These three ratios are the basic ratios. Fourth one is cotangent of A. Now cotangent of A is can be written as cot A, and cot A is adjacent side upon opposite side. Now what is adjacent side of angle A? That is AB. And what is opposite side? That is BC. Okay. So next one is what? Fifth one is secant. That is called as secant. S-E-C-A-N-T. Secant of A. And secant is inverse of cosine, means 1 upon cos. It is denoted by secant, S-E-C. It is denoted by SEC, sec of A. This is not the multiplication of sec and A. This is denotion of secant A, sec A. Okay. So sec A is what? 1 upon cos. 1 upon cos means inverse of cos. So that will be hypotenuse. I am writing H for hypotenuse, and adjacent side, that is AJ. That will be, hypotenuse is what? AC, upon what? Adjacent side is what? Adjacent side is adjacent side is AB. Okay, so AC upon AB, that is inverse of cos. You can remember it easily. Okay, now next one is, and the last one is, sixth one is what? Secant is there, then cosecant. Cosecant of A, that is denoted by cosec. Cosec A. Cosec A is inverse of sine. Okay, sine inverse means 1 upon sine A. That is 1 upon sine means hypotenuse upon opposite side. Okay, so if we take hypotenuse means H, hypotenuse upon opposite side. So what is hypotenuse over here? Hypotenuse is AC. Okay, hypotenuse is AC upon, this is opposite side. Okay, so opposite side is BC. We have taken angle A over here. In this ratio, we have taken angle A. If we take angle C, then what will happen? Then the opposite side of A will become adjacent side for C. Okay, opposite side of A will become adjacent side for C, and adjacent side of A will become opposite side of C. So don't get confused with perpendicular and base, because perpendicular is the opposite side. This is perpendicular for this and base for this. But perpendicular changes with angle. If I take angle C, then what? Opposite side is this is perpendicular and this is base. This is the basic thing where the students get confused and do the mistakes in their numericals. So don't do these mistakes. Okay, I hope all the points is clear to you. So this was the basic of trigonometry. You can say the introduction of trigonometry. These are the basic ratios, and the next ratios or relations will be depend on this. So we will discuss it further. So you have studied various trigonometric ratios. So let us discuss numericals on that ratios. Okay, here it is given, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree, AB is 5 units and AC is 13 units. So you can see the opposite side of the right angle is AC, that is hypotenuse. Okay, this is what? This is AB, that is adjacent to one of the adjacent side of the right angle. So first of all we have to calculate this side, that is BC. So by Pythagoras theorem we know that BC square, or BC will be, directly I can write under root of what? AC square minus AB square, isn't it? This is Pythagoras theorem. So here we will get 13 square minus 5 square. It will be 169 minus 25. What will be the length of the side? Now if you subtract it, you will get 144 under root. Okay, so what will be the length of BC? Therefore BC will be square root of 144 is 12. So this is 12. Okay, we have got the value of all three sides. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate first of all sine A. Okay, first one is sine of A. Okay, now what is sine A? Sin A will be, what I have told you. What is sin A? Sin A is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Now what is opposite side of A, angle A, that is BC, upon what is hypotenuse over here? Hypotenuse is AC. So BC will be, BC is 12 and AC is 5. Sorry, AC is 13. So value of sin A is 12 upon 13. Isn't it? Next one is, second one is tan A, tangent of A. Next one is tan A. Now what is tan A? Tan A is, you know the formula of tan A. If you don't know, watch it again. Okay. Tan A is opposite side upon adjacent side. Now what is opposite side of A? That is BC. Okay. And what is adjacent side of A? That is AB. Now BC is what? BC is 12 and AB is what? AB is 5. So this is the value of tangent of A. The third one is cos A. Cos of A. What is cos A over here? Sorry, this is not A. This is angle C. We have calculated now for angle A. Now we have to calculate for C. Cos C. What is cos C now? Now look here. For C, what is the opposite side and what is the adjacent side? For C, opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So what is the formula of cos C? Formula will be adjacent means BC upon hypotenuse, that is AC. So it will be, value of BC is 12, okay, and the value of AC is 13. So cos C is 12 upon 13. Next one is cot C. Fourth one is cot of C. What is cot C? You know, cot is inverse of tan, but here this is for angle A. Here we have to calculate for angle C. So do you know what is the formula of cot? The formula of cot is adjacent side. What is the adjacent of C? Adjacent of C is BC. And what is the opposite side for C? Opposite side for C is AB. So BC upon AB. Okay. What is the value of BC? Value of BC is 12. And value of AB is 5. Is it easy? Just you have to put the values in the ratios and nothing else. So you will get the answer properly. So the next question is, in the figure, angle B is equal to 90 degree, AB is equal to 4 units and BC is equal to 3 units. We have to find sin of A, cos of A, sin of C and tan of C. First of all, here a measurement of two sides is given. We have to find the measurement of third side, that is hypotenuse. This is similar to the last example. So here we have to find it by Pythagoras theorem. We know AC will be equal to under root of what? AB square plus BC square, isn't it? So the value of AC will be AB square plus BC square under root of. Then what is AB square? AB square is 16 plus BC square is 9. Now this is under root of 25 We are using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so under root 25 is 5 units. So this is 5 units. Now we have the value of all the three sides, so we can calculate first of all sine of A. What is sine of A? Sine of A will be opposite side upon hypotenuse. Now what is opposite side for A? Opposite side is BC. Upon what? Upon AC. BC is 3 units and AC is 5 units. So BC upon 5, BC upon AC is 3 upon 5. This is the value of sine A. Second one is cos of A. Now what is cos of A? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent of angle A is AB, isn't it? AB upon hypotenuse is same AC. What is the value of AB now? Value of AB is 4 and value of AC is 5. So sin A and cos A. Cos A, value of cos A is 4 upon 5. Next one is, the third one is sine of C. We have calculated sine for A. Now we have to calculate sine for C. What is the sine for C? The ratio will be same, opposite upon hypotenuse. Now what is the opposite for angle C? Opposite for angle C is AB upon AC. So AB upon AC is what? 4 upon 5. Okay, this is the sine of C. Now next one is tan of C. What is tan of C? Tan of C will be opposite upon what? Adjacent. Now what is opposite side for C? Opposite side for C is AB and adjacent side for C is BC. So AB upon BC is what? 4 upon 3. Tan is for C opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. Now value of AB is 4 and value of BC is 3. So the value will be 4 upon 3. So these are the solutions for your question. Similarly, you can find it out for sine, cos, and you can find it for all the ratios of A. You can find all the ratios of C using this triangle and using the measurements given. This is very easy for all the students if you understand properly. Okay. Now see, this is a different type of question. This is not depend upon the ratio, but we have to find few ratios from the given situation or given condition. It is given that if 5 tan theta is equal to 4, find the value of 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta upon 5 sin theta plus 3 cos theta. So what we have to do? We have to consider the given condition. That is what? That is 5 tan theta is equal to 4. So from here we can get tan theta is equal to what? 4 upon 5. Okay, we have the value of tan theta. Now consider this. Okay, now consider this equation, that is what? Therefore 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta upon 5 sin theta plus 3 cos theta. I will write over here, okay, equals to this. If I divide numerator and denominator by cos theta, I can get tan theta over here because sine upon cos is tan. Okay. Now divide numerator and denominator. Here I am writing divide numerator and denominator by cos theta. What we will get? We will get 5 tan theta minus 3 upon 5 again tan theta plus 3. Now we have the value of tan theta over here. Okay, so what is the value of tan theta? Value of tan theta is 5 into 4 upon 5 plus minus 3 upon 5 into 4 upon 5 plus 3. 5 and 5 will get cancelled over here. So what is the value? 4 minus 3 upon 4 plus 3. So the value is 1 upon 7. Okay, this is the value of the asked question, that is 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta upon 5 sin theta plus 3 cos theta. So we have the value, that is 1 upon 7. By using the given condition, we can derive the value of the tan. We have derived the value of tan theta. Then we substitute, we have converted it into tan theta term. Okay, then we substituted the value of tan theta over here and we have get the value. Is it easy for you? Because you know sin theta upon tan, sin upon cos is tan always, and the cos will be cancelled by cos. So this is the solution for the given set. So see this numerical. It is given that if theta is an acute angle such that sin theta is equal to root 3 upon 2, then find the value of cosec theta plus cot theta. This is the question. This is not the question. Now, if theta is an acute angle, it is given that theta is an acute angle such that sin theta is root 3 by 2. Ratio of sin theta is given. So let us consider an triangle. Let triangle ABC is a right angled triangle with angle B is equal to 90 degree, and let A is angle A is acute angle theta. Okay. Now here it is ratio of sin theta is given. It is ratio, not the value. Now sin theta is root 3 by 2. And from the figure, what we get, and also sin theta is what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is BC upon AC. So don't compare these two equations and write directly that BC is equal to root 3 and AC is equal to 2, because it is ratio. Suppose ratio is given as 4 upon 3. So the value will not be 4 upon 3. Value can be 12 upon 9. Okay, so the value is 12 upon 9, but the ratio will be 4 upon 3. So ratio and value both are the different things. Now here let BC is equal to root 3x and AC is equal to 2x. Using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the value of AB also. So the value of AB will be under root of AC square minus BC square. Now AC square is 4x square and BC square is root 3x square, that is 3x square. Okay, so it will be x square under root of x square. So the value of AB will be x. So what is the value of AB? Value of AB is x. Now what we have to find? We have to find cosec theta plus cot theta. First of all, we will calculate what is cosec theta. Cosec theta is, and what is cosec? Cosec is inverse of sine. Means sine is BC upon AC, BC upon AC, then cosec will be AC, means hypotenuse upon opposite side, AC upon BC, and it will be AC upon BC is 2x upon x, isn't it? Sorry, BC is root 3x. So x and x will get cancelled and the value will be 2 upon root 3. So the value of cosec theta is 2 by root 3. Now we have to find cot theta also. So what is cot theta? Cot theta is, theta is here. Cot theta is adjacent side upon opposite side, isn't it? So adjacent side is AB and opposite side is BC. So it will be x upon root 3x. X and x will get cancelled and the answer will be 1 by root 3. But we have to find cosec theta plus cot theta. So add it. Cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to 2 upon root 3 plus 1 upon root 3, that is 3 upon root 3. Now what is 3 upon root 3? 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. So it can be root of 3. Root 3 and root 3 will get cancelled. The value will be root 3. I hope you understood that how we have to calculate the value using the given ratio. Okay.